Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he worked.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Check 6, go. Check 52. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. Caught by Cobb. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Yellow, yellow. Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the shoot.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Chiefs nothing.
Yellow. Right here, right here. Check. Easy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes again. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mike. Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Prescott to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off Byron Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
10th carry now for Elliott. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. On second down now. It's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be third and 10.
Let's get it. Here we go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Prescott now. And he's going to go down here a sack. They push him back to the 34. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Watkins that time, and now it's second down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Attack, attack!
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Well,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 44 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 55 yards.
Yellow. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The first down carry by Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
54 Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
They go to Elliott again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott 39 yards as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mahomes to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has